Hey, what's up, everybody? Anthony here in the fish room. Just wanted to do a little segment on this pretty awesome Fluval multi-chamber holding and breeding box. What I like about this style of breeder box or a holding tank for fry is that it basically incorporates the use of a bubbler with some airline. Bubbler not included, obviously, but a little bit of airline tube. You'll see in the unboxing what you get. But basically, through the use of an airline tube, shooting some air in through here, creating a vacuum and pulling the water up from the 20-gallon tank where mom and dad are at. Everybody's on the same filtered water. It comes up in here and just drips into this side of the box. Let me take that lid off there. And you can control the flow of the water in with that control knob, which also comes with it. And then, everything just kind of slowly flows this way and right out down this spout. I've added the sponge for extra protection. When the fry were a lot smaller, the last thing I wanted was for them to basically find their way out, which they can do. If you have small fry, like I've got some gourami fry, this alone wouldn't work. I mean, if you got some really small fry, you want something there. And so, other people doing the same thing here. They just put a little coarse sponge here and just kind of allow the water to go through, but not the fry. And yeah, then it just comes right back down in here and do a little trickle. It's pretty cool. Check out the unboxing. Here we go. Alright, party people, let's finish up this opening and review of the multi-chamber holding and breeding box by Fluval. This is a 0.5 US gallons. I'm not even sure if they make a bigger one, but this one's a hang-on. As you just saw, I have another one already going. And I apologize if my voice is not coming out too clear. I'll have to upgrade to a better mic at some point. So let's open this thing up. It came nicely packaged, very easy. Look at that, there's the cover, comes right off. Directions. These directions are pretty self-explanatory. If you're already into fish, it's very possible you can put this thing together without reading the directions, but I recommend read them anyway. You might miss a little something. So here it is. This is the actual tank, half-gallon tank. It's very cool. Just hangs on, obviously. So obviously what they're not including is an air bubbler. You need to get one of those. These are the partitions, because I'm not using it like that, but there you go. So you get the idea. They give you two of them, so you can put like the female in the middle, and then once she gives birth, if we're talking about a live bear, they can swim through into the chambers. So that's the idea. I'm not using it that way. Directions again on how to do that. It's pretty much self-explanatory. I pretty much figured it out right there on the fly with you. So what else do they give you? Obviously they give you the cover. They give you the cover for it. It's got a nice little feeding hole. Oh, by the way, these here are your leveling adjusters. These basically go on the bottom, right down in here. And just be careful with them. I broke one of them, actually. On my last one. I still have the other one. Just, I don't know, I put it in and it got stuck. And I tried to pull it out and it broke off. So thankfully the one on one side still works to adjust it. And the reason you're adjusting, see, this one's stuck. This one is stuck. See, okay, alright. Anyways, the reason that you're adjusting is because when this thing is hanging onto your tank, you want to adjust here such that it's lifting up a little bit, so when the water because the water is going to be traveling up through the airline tube through here and make its way here and then go down the spout. Obviously you don't want it kind of just hanging off awkwardly like this. You're gonna get water spilling off onto your floor. You want that adjuster. You just want to make sure you're level. You might be level already, just depending on the size of the tank that you're using, but depending on that, you might need to put that leveler in there, and just to make sure that it's tilting in such a way that gravity is bringing all the water down the spout and back into the tank. So you're hooking up this tube here. I believe we're doing that. Yeah. Alright. And then what's happening here is you're gonna seat. You're gonna seat this in this little L-shaped bent rigid tubing in like so. And you'll see it just kind of falls in line. There you go, just make sure it's flush. There you go, and obviously you're just adjusting here on the, the length. You could bring that down more if it needs to be longer. You got the O-ring there, and you can bring it up. It needs to be shorter. Basically, it's all up to you. I'm making it short for the purpose of the camera view here. This little guy here, again, the directions are there. Put that in there, and obviously the hole on this guy obviously is facing down because the water's coming up, the water and the air, and it's coming down into the tank that way. Alright, now that being said, this here is what is going to go on the bottom of that plastic fitting here. Just turn it over this way for you. And you just put that in like that, and obviously that's your intake. So there's your intake. You got the little extender there on the intake. That's where your airline tubing that they do give you goes right into here. Bam. Okay. Airline tube is going to come up, and you can just kind of you could just run him right through here, actually, which is what you do. Again, read the directions, people, or you'll be struggling like me on camera. So the air is running this way, down into here, all the way down here below the water line with the intake, shooting everything up, bringing the water vacuum, or the siphon rather, up into here, and of course, there's your opening there, and it just drops in. So I suggest that you use, once you're coming off of here, control knob somewhere between here and your bubbler, and they give you that. And it's a decent one. Here it is. So there's your control knob, and then that way you're able to adjust the rate of flow of the air, and obviously the water going into the breeder box or holding chamber. So there you go. So there, you know, and obviously if your bubbler is sitting higher than your than this contraption here, then you'll probably be all right without a check valve. You just come off the line there and up to your bubbler. Pretty easy, like I was showing you on the box, like I was showing you earlier on the one that's working. There's a couple of little snappy things here. It'll be obvious. This is for the. This is basically going to clamp onto your lid, and that will allow you to kind of keep your lid. When you put your lid on, it won't just be kind of just sitting there. You'll actually have kind of like a snapping type fitting. I didn't even use them, to be honest with you. It's just too much trouble. No need to make things complicated. I need to be able to lift. I don't need all that nonsense going on. And again, here are the two different types of screens that you can put depending on the size of your fry. Right here in front of your downspout, so your water coming back into the tank. And like I said before, and like you saw, I have it in action. Sorry, the light's bad here on me, but there you go. So just put that sucker in like so. You know, maybe put a little sponge in here. Again, a coarse sponge. Put that in, and that will prevent your fry from getting into the main tank and gobbled up by God knows what, right? So, I'm still trying to get in there. Maybe I should take the lid off. I want to do that right, man. Let's see here. Come on, dude. Get in there. Try this side. There we go. Alright, now I'm feeling like a winner. Now it's in there. Now you can see it. Let me just bring you a close-up of that. There it is. Just slides in. It's not a big deal. But again, I would put a little sponge right in this little boxy area right here. Just cut one to fit, and you'll be good to go. See, it just came off. That's crazy, but it won't do that for you. I'm just trying to do it on camera. That's the problem. There we go. So, it's in there. Like I said, that's the close-up of this one, and the grating on the other one's a little bit bigger. I'll give you a close-up of that. So I like it. I'm happy with it. You won't be disappointed on this one. So there you go. Check it out. It won't set you back very much either. I think it's what, maybe under 20 bucks, you know. But enjoy it. Hope you liked it. If you like what I'm doing, hope you like some of my other videos. I appreciate you watching, subscribing, hitting the notification button. Take care. Love life. This is Anthony. I'm out.